retail company tracks the average number of online orders placed per hour across its website. The following data represent the orders per hour for 10 different time slots. So here are the observations for the 10 different time slots. So what we need to do is to place these observations into the frequency table. Now here, the intervals have already been created for us, so we don't need to create them. However, we need to pay attention to what the intervals are providing us so that we place these observations into the correct interval. So let's take a look at these intervals. The first one says 1 to less than 5. That means we're starting at 1 hour and including all hours up to, but not exactly 5. So anything between 1, but not including 5. 5 will be in the next interval, so we're starting at 5 and including all hours up to, but not including exactly 9. So the intervals read just like that all the way down. So what we're going to do is take each of the observations and record them in the frequency column corresponding to the correct interval. So what I like to do is go through these one by one, cross it out, place it in the correct cell for the frequency column for the corresponding interval. And then when I'm done, I'll go ahead and count them all up and place numbers in the frequency column as appropriate. So let's start with 12.3. That belongs to the interval 9 to less than 13. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place the tallies along the side, and then I'm going to count them up and place the number in the frequency after. There may be some intervals that only have one tally mark, so I don't want to confuse the tally marks with the count at the end. 25.8 belongs to 25 to less than 29. It's just a little bit bigger than 25. 18.4 belongs to 17 to less than 21. 15.2 belongs to 13 to less than 17. 9.7 will go in the interval 9 to less than 13. It's a little bit bigger than 9. 4.3 belongs to 1 to less than 5. 14.6 goes in the interval 13 to less than 17. 10.8 goes in the interval 9 to less than 13. 20.1 is just a little bit less than 21, so that's going to go in the interval 17 to less than 21. And then finally, 8.9 belongs to 5 to less than 9. So now if we count up all the tallies, we have 1 in the first interval, 1 in the second interval, 3 in the third interval, 2 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth, no observations in the sixth interval, and 1 observation in the last interval. So to circle back to what we just did, we were given 10 observations. We needed to place the observations into the correct interval that was provided to us. We needed to carefully keep track of where these values went so that we didn't put them in the wrong interval, because the last observation in the interval is one that is not included. It is actually included in the subsequent interval or the following interval. So once we'd identified where the observations belong to, we counted all of the tallies up and placed the value in the frequency column, and then we are done.